What up, what up, what up? Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Kind of speeding through my intro because this is going to be basically an informational video on my Carvana shopping experience. I'm going to do this as a part one with a part two to come because I've only had the car 3 days. I'm going to go Tuesday to have an oil change and a little 15-point inspection, see what they tell me after that. And that will be in my 7-day window. And once we get that completed, I'm okay with doing that as a part two. And then, there would be a part three only if there's some issue or new information down the way. Carvana gives you the 1 year warranty. So think about that. A lot of people don't do that. 1 year, 4,000 miles, I believe. And then you have the option to purchase another year or so. I purchased a second year, and I did that because I'm only planning to have the car 2 years, if not less, so that I can trade it for that Kia Telluride. 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 I don't know, I might put that in here. Okay, so let's talk about Carvana. How did I get there? I got there for two reasons. One, my family kept saying CarMax. So the name Car was in my ear. Then I have anxiety along with diabetes, obesity, and I'm a smoker. So I knew that I didn't want to be playing around at car lot after car lot, having people breathe in my face. I was seeing cars that I wanted, and they was calling me like the hawks over and over and over again. And when I said, I didn't think I could make it to the place, some of them offered to come to me. It was just, to me, it was just too much contact, too many vultures. I've already had bad experiences. Half of them wanted an arm and a leg more down and was trying to give me something with high mileage, and I just wasn't going. So with the car in my name and car in my ear and car in my ear and car in my ear, I went from CarMax to Carvana. When I had the first experience with Carvana, I was working as a Uber Eats driver in Nashville, and I went toward I'm not sure if it was Bellmead or Brentwood, which are very high end neighborhoods, and I saw this Carvana. There we go. This Carvana vending machine and was so intrigued by it. And I always thought in my head, one, because of the concept, and two, because of where I saw it at, a rich area, that it was for brand new expensive cars. So I never in my mind fathomed that I would make a Carvana purchase. And I'm kind of disappointed that I didn't get the opportunity to drive into, just a second, to drive into Chicago. They have one in Oak Brook, Illinois. And I would have got it out the vending machine and had that experience and recorded. And a couple of people said, why didn't I ask them? Why didn't I ask them? But, it's just, I guess I really wanted it to be a hassle-free process, which is what they pride themselves on being. So they offer free delivery. I took it. But when I get that Kia Telluride, if I choose to go back through Carvana, I'm going to the vending machine. And if anybody has footage of their experience, I watched two different. The screen was broke in the place, so they weren't able to see it come down on the screen. And I don't know if you can literally see it come down outside or not, but I would want to see it like moving through each of its intricate parts. Carvana was a place that I didn't have to deal with all these vultures, and I didn't have to deal with a lot of human contact. I haven't been much of anywhere. Started looking at the paperwork. Like I said, it was the car I wanted. Did I talk about that in this video? No. I wanted a Kia Optima. I knew that I wanted a Kia, a Toyota, or I kind of like the body style, the Chrysler 200, not necessarily the Chrysler. The Toyota Camry, the brand new ones, is the one I like, which was way out of my budget. The other ones, body style, I'm kind of used to, and too much mileage, or whatever the case may be, a little bit more high priced if the mileage was where I wanted it. The Kia Optima has supreme mileage. The first one I went after was, basic Kia Optima, low miles, low cost. When I saw it on the weekend, I did an inquiry about it. When I went back, it said that the vehicle was on hold or something like that. So I squirmed in my seat until that Monday morning, and right away when they were open, I called. And the lady said it was in financing process with someone else. And I was so distraught because I had looked for that Optima on so many sites for so long. And, since 2015, I wanted a Kia Optima. And here it was 2021, and Carvana had the one I wanted. And now it was being financed by someone else. The beautiful lady on the phone, thank God I called, said, "We have a similar one, not in inventory yet because it needs to be inspected. If you want, I can send you the stock photo and the details on it, and we can put I could put $100 hold down, and I would be the first one and the only one to view that car when it came out for 48 hours before it would be released into their inventory." And this is a video about my Carvana experience, but I want to tell you right here is where I realized for the 99,000th time that my God is real. He knew what I wanted, but he also made sure I got the best of what I wanted. The one I looked at was a basic 2013 Kia Optima low mileage. The one that was not in inventory yet that I put the hold on, Kia Optima Hybrid EX. Maybe about 7,000 more miles than that other one, but heated seats, heated back seat, panoramic sunroof, heated steering wheel, navigation system, backup camera, Sirius XM radio, which I have a subscription, keyless entry, I live in the Midwest, Illinois. It's cold. Cold to the pack where I told my mom they're going to get about 2 more winters out of me. The thing is, I have a 95-year-old godmother here. I just feel like it's much easier to kind of be close, not rushing her, because we don't want her to go at all. But I know it's got to come. And then I'm out. I'm going west. Prayerfully, I'll be in my tiny house. But till now, IKEA is going to make that winter so much more bearable. So we're talking about the Carvana shopping experience. The car was scheduled to be delivered. The car came to the minute. I was so nervous because I did the silliest thing you could do, watch YouTube videos on other people's Carvana Experience. Some were great, some were not so great. One of the things they talked about was the delivery issues. Didn't have that. Another thing that they talked about was the warranty issues. And that's where I want to make sure I don't have that issue. So the mileage was low, 53,000, 2013, right? I questioned that, but I didn't want to be negative Nancy because this was my dream car and I have anxiety, so I had to be mindful. But when he gave me the paperwork, when the car was delivered, I took a video, the car coming down off the ramp, the whole nine. There was a little bit of information in an envelope. I took the car for a test drive. He went away. I had to do something for work. I got home. I read the contents of the envelope. My mother says the Carfax report should have been available to me online before I looked at the car. I don't recall seeing it. I don't think it was there. It could potentially be my oversight. I think if I had saw it, I would have clicked on it to look at it. That's all I'm saying. But on the Carfax report, it says that one, there was a recall about an engine fire. I don't see any notation of where that was adjusted or addressed. Two, it said that there was a mismatch in the odometer readings from a previous Carfax report. So there was this sick feeling that what I thought about was true. So I immediately went to scramming and calling people asking, what happens to the car when the odometer is turned back? Well, basically, the main thing would be that I'm dealing with the high mileage that I was shopping around trying not to get. That would be highly disappointing. However, I got a 2-year warranty. And I don't know how much y'all want to fight and how much you do and how much of a rental and how many times I have to call the Better Business Bureau. But I'm going to pray because God picked this car for me that I'm going to be the blessed and good experience. And if I should need to have some items fixed, that they would honor their warranty expeditiously. There is a Kia dealership within, I don't know if it's a whole 10 minutes away from me. So don't play. Don't play, Carvana. Don't play. So far, it has been a great experience. I got on the delivery guy because in other people's cars, they had a bag with t-shirt, a bag with Carvana little knickknacks. They had gas cards in the gas tank, all kind of little perks. I didn't get nothing. But I told him I wasn't going to take it out on him. He said, watch for an email in a couple of days. He asked me what my favorite food, restaurant, place to eat for lunch. I'll let y'all know on part 2 if they deliver. And also, like I said, I'll let you know on part 2 if everything went well after the inspection and if I chose to keep the car after the 7 days. I absolutely love this car. So unless they give me some major red flags at the inspection, I'll be riding out these 2 years. Oh my God. I feel in my car like I feel when I drove a rental. You know, you just be like, oh, I need this. And then you get back to your car and you're like, oh, well, that was my experience because I have bad credit. I was a single mom. He needed it. I got it. And I'm paying the price. I have an enormously high interest rate. Let me say that. I choose to try and refinance through my credit union in a year, and I'm hitting some payments on my other financial burdens. I did relinquish that other vehicle when it is sold at the auction. They're supposed to take that and make an adjustment to my credit, and I'm going to get myself back to the 600s where I was months ago, and then up to the 700s and further where I should be. So, with that said, I should be able to work out knocking the interest rate down. But the experience was easy breezy. Did all the paperwork online. They showed me what I could have did for a down payment. I did more so that I could get a lower car note, a feasible car note. You know, the more money you put down, the better your car note, your monthly note comes out to be. I got the extra warranty. I got what you call gap insurance. If I total my car and they say I still owe more because of interest and all that extra stuff, the gap insurance will cover the difference. I wouldn't know anything. Um, what else can I say about the Carvana experience? Again, I wouldn't have had to talk to anyone if I had not made that call, but I'm so glad that I did. Yeah. You have the option to bring in your own financing. I chose to do the Carvana financing because, again, I've had difficulty with banks and getting all kind of other stuff. But I have horrible credit, and some people have really made that worse. Unfortunately, when it wasn't, I got hits on my credit that shouldn't even be there. Is what I'm trying to say. But Carvana accepted me. They gave me a chance. It's not the first or the last time. Well, it's the last time claiming that, but it's not the first time that I've had to get a car with high interest. But I got what I wanted, and that's what was most important to me. I got what I wanted delivered to my house for free. I didn't have to sit in an office somewhere for an hour getting hot and irritated, filling out all that paperwork. I did it right here online, put my 8 signatures. When they got here, I signed the title and registration, and I had my car. So that's part 1 of my Carvana shopping experience. If you have any further questions, just drop them down in the comments. I'll do my best to answer them. You can also email me or whatever the case may be. I'm trying to think of anything else that I could have missed about Carvana. I did not do a trade-in. My car had no value. And plus, I don't have the title. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for part 2. Like, comment, subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you won't miss it. Peace. Namaste.